Daylight's come back, me won't go home. Say stuck banana till the morning come. Daylight's come back, me won't go home. Say come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight's come back, me won't go home. Say come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight's come back, me won't go home. When I was young and just a little boy, I asked my mother, what would I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Yes, what she says to me. She said, yes, Sarah, Sarah. Whatever will be, will be. The future, no one has to see. Yes, Sarah, Sarah. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Now I grew up and fell in love. I asked my sweetheart what lies ahead. Will we have rainbows day after day? Yet what she says to me, say, yes, Sarah, Sarah. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Yes, Sarah, yes, Sarah, Sarah. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy, don't you know that I have never been rough like this before. Rock me gently, Prince. Rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy, don't you know hey, that I have never been rough like this. Hey, by the riverside Babylon, where we should die, and where we were, when we remember Zion. Say, by the riverside Babylon, where we should die, and where when we remember Zion. Hey, when do we carry us away? Captivity, the choir so long for song. And then we sing the Lord's song in our strength. So let the word of my mouth and the meditation of our heart be acceptable in your sight, tonight. So let the word of my mouth and the meditation of our heart be acceptable in your sight. One time, Desmond at the barrel in the marketplace. Molly is the singer in the band. Desmond said to Molly, girl, I like your face. And as she says, she takes him by the hand. Oh, bloody, oh, bloody, oh, that goes on. La, la, the light goes on. Oh, bloody, oh, bloody, oh, that goes on. That's what the controller to the dweller stone. buys a 20-carat gold ring, takes it back to Molly, waiting at the door, and as he gives it to her, she begins to sing, oh bloody, bloody, that goes on. Oh bloody, bloody, that goes on. Yeah, hey, oh bloody, oh bloody, oh bloody, life goes on. Life goes on, oh bloody, bloody, life goes on. Life goes on. Princy, say, we are HHPY. We are HHPY. We know we are, we sure we are HHPY. One time, we are HHPY. We are HHPY. Hey, we know we are sure we are HHPY. Say, oh bloody, oh bloody, oh bloody, life goes on. Brother, how the life goes on. Oh bloody, oh bloody, oh bloody, life goes on. Try how the life goes on. One time, let's go. Say, okay. Baby, do you want me? No, 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 no. Say, you're the one I want to. Before my knees start to fail. You're the one I need to. Before the sound starts to fail. The water can't be the go far away. I am looking for a sister. Show her my love. She did wear designer. I am looking for a sister. Hey. Show her my love. She gets it all. Hey. She did wear designer. Say, give me assurance. Assurance. I give my baby assurance. I give my baby lifetime insurance. Say, give me assurance. Oh, assurance. I give my baby assurance. I give my baby lifetime insurance. Yeah.
Friends, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, we want to specially recognize the presence of His Royal Highness, Professor James Otese Yozua Ayatse, the Totiv, the fifth, the paramount ruler king of the Tiv Nation, and the President, Tiv Traditional Council, and Chairman, Benue State Council of Chiefs, under Sezaki. Ayetutu Kauno. Ayetutu Kauno. You're welcome, Your Royal Highness.
May I also at this juncture, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the former governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Dr. Ibrahim Idris. We'd like to welcome you very profoundly to this event. Can we please give him a resounding applause, and all the other persons that we've mentioned.
was a friend of mine, and he could sing good songs, yeah. He's hard in every line. Oh, Marvin, sing of the joy and pain, yeah. He opened up my mind, and I still can hear him say, oh, talk to me so you can see what's going on. Hey, say you will sing your song forever, evermore, evermore. Woo! It's gonna be some sweet sound coming down the night shift. I bet you're singing proud, baby. I bet you pull the crowd. Whoa, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be alright. The night shift. You found another home. I know you're not alone. On the night shift, it's gonna be some sweet sound coming down. The night shift. I bet you're singing proud. I bet you're full of proud. Yeah. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be alright. The night shift. You found another home. I know you're not alone. On the night shift. Oh, you found another home, baby. I know you're not alone. On the night shift. Woo! Come on now.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please enhance this mic. I'd like to announce the arrival, by the grace of God, of our incoming First Lady, First Lady incoming by the grace of God, Her Excellency Iyorchia Amina Titi Atiku Abubakar, the wife of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party. I'd like us to please welcome her with a very resounding applause, please.
Our mother, you're welcome. Please, let's give her a round of applause. You're welcome. Incoming First Lady.
Hold on a second, Frenzy. Hold on 1 minute, Frenzy. We'd also like to run through these recognitions at this point in time. We'd like to recognize the presence of His Excellency Senator Adolphus Wabara, JCON, former President of the Senate and Chairman Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party. We welcome you, sir. We also recognize the presence His Excellency Dr. Ibrahim Idris, former Governor of Kogi State, Your Excellency Ambassador Umar Ilia Damagun, Deputy National Chairman, PDP North. Your Royal Majesty has been recognized already by my brother from the other mother, who is proudly a Benue boy, but of course, I must be honest with you, he is bona fide Edo son. But we are glad to have him as a Benue indigene. He also recognized my father, His Royal Majesty Professor James Ayase Tortiv V. We'd like to appreciate your presence again, Your Royal Majesty. We also recognize the presence of former Governor of Rivers State, Your Excellency Celestine Omehia. We welcome you. Right Honorable Ndudi Elumelu, Minority Leader of the House of Representatives. We welcome you, sir. We recognize your presence, Your Excellency Dr. Ekosilieze Nwodo, former Governor of Enugu State, former National Secretary of the PDP, and former National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, and remains a chieftain of the party. We welcome you, and we welcome all other distinguished guests that we're not able to put names to your faces at this material time, but I'd like you to know that the celebrant is excited having you join him as you mark and celebrate his 70th birthday with him. We'd like to thank you again. I've recognized quite a few of our senators that are seated that I can put names to their faces from this vantage position where I'm standing with my brother Frank. I recognize Senator Pharmacist Matthew Urogide and Obiageli Urogide. We welcome both of you together. We also recognize distinguished Senator Clifford Odia, and we also recognize distinguished Senator Idi Gang, and quite a good number of members of the National Assembly that are seated with us. We thank you so very much for coming, and we appreciate you joining us this evening. Frenzy, let's get frenzy.
Frenzy. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, we want to recognize especially the landlord of the Federal Capital Territory, distinguished Senator Philip Tenimo Aduda, our distinguished senator of the FCT, the leader of the original inhabitants of the FCT.
And he doubles as the minority leader,
yes,
of the Senate, Senator Philip Tenimo Aduda. You're welcome, sir. Just as you step it down a little bit further, let me also recognize the presence of His Excellency Captain Idris Wada and his lovely wife, former governor of Kogi State. We welcome you. We'd also like to recognize very especially Deputy Commandant Bello Ahmed Gaya, Commander Special Forces Civil Defense Corps. We welcome you to today's event. Honorable Hayat, the PDP Chairman, Kaduna State, and is the chairman of PDP State Chairman in Nigeria. We'd like to welcome all the state chairmen of the People's Democratic Party and all of you that are candidates, PDP governorship candidates from the 36 states of the Federation. And of course, those of you who are state chairmen and your working committees from the various states. Time will not permit us to recognize individuals one after the other, but of course we'd like to please make our recognitions generic, and we'd like that you please understand with us because of the exigencies of the time. We'd like to announce the arrival of His Excellency former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, just joining us, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party. We welcome you very profoundly to this event and warmly at that.
Your Excellencies, also want to specially recognize the Deputy Governor of Plateau State, His Excellency Professor Sonny Theoden. Wherever you're seated, Your Excellency, we recognize you. You're welcome. Frenzy.
No matter what your friends try to tell us, we were meant for in love, and we will be together and got better. Stop that, yeah. Ooh, baby. We'll be together. We'll be together. Heaven is not my man. Heaven is not my man. Be together. Against me, but I toast and time. Leaves me for the thought of when I catch your call up, oh chop up, let me live it all my. And as a man of fire blows my mind, you would have touched me. Because a girl I choose like a dream come true, a real life man. No matter what your friends try to tell you, we were meant for in love, and we will be together and got better. Start that, yeah.
I like that song, just about coming up, but very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to recognize the presence of His Excellency Right Honorable Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, CFR, former Speaker, House of Representatives, Governor of Sokoto State, and Director General, PDP Presidential Campaign Council. We'd like to welcome you as well to recognize the People's Democratic Party Ghana Chapter Chairman, Mboyebi Kingsley Ovie, JP, and your members that have come all the way from Accra, Ghana. We say to you, Akwaba, welcome. Abuja, let's get frenzy.
Say I'll get sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got a mourn to make. Say, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl, my girl.
I've got so much honey, the bees and for me. I've got a sweeter song than a bird up on top of the tree.
Friends,
Well, I guess
Your Excellencies, announcing the arrival of the Executive Governor of Delta State and the incoming Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please, a round of applause for His Excellency. Please, Senator Ifeanyi Arthur Okowa. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome, Your Excellency. Also want to recognize our father here with us, High Chief Dr. Raymond Dokpasi. You're welcome, sir. Irama, you're welcome. It's nice seeing you. God bless you. We have Ambassador Amin Wali, CON MNI, former Minister for Foreign Affairs. Wherever you're seated, Ambassador, we recognize you. You're welcome, sir.
I've got so much honey, the bees and for me. I've got a sweeter song than a bird right on top of a tree. Yeah. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel better? Woo. Say, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. City's so good. Love is
The National Youth Leader of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Kadada Nagasheka, you're welcome. Kadada, you're welcome.
love in return.
The National Leader of the People's, Youth Leader of the People's Democratic Party, you're welcome.
The little things I do, oh, you're the one who got me inspired. Keep on lifting me higher. So good, good loving somebody, and somebody loves you back, and that's a fact. You're so good, when it's somebody loves you back.
We'd also like to recognize and announce the arrival of Mr. Projects, a man who has done so much for Akwa Ibom State in 7.5 years and counting. The governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel. I'd like us to please welcome him with a very resounding applause, and the Chairman, Presidential Campaign Council of the People's Democratic Party. We welcome Your Excellency, Udom Emmanuel. Well, please break that applause for him a lot louder than that. Thank you very much, Akwa Ibom. Ayaya. Akwa Ibom is all. Thank you so very much for coming. We appreciate you. Frenzy.
sometimes, and you can get discouraged when it seems as though
Your Excellencies, we want to recognize specially the first professor in the land of the Tiv people, the first professor in Tiv Nation, also was a lecturer to the celebrant. Please a round of applause for Professor Justin Taylor, wherever you're seated under Sezaki. Let's give the professor a round of applause. Prof, you're welcome. That's the first prof to ever demand to become first professor in the Tiv Nation. You're welcome, sir. Also, one was to recognize Professor Yewese Haye, the former DG of Nigerian Television Authority, former Minister of the Federal Republic, wherever you're seated, and another proud son of the Tiv Nation, wherever you're seated, Prof. We recognize you. You're welcome, Prof. Your Excellencies, please, we want to appeal to the security aides to our Excellencies and dignitaries. Please, the security aides to the Excellencies, please, you're clustering here too much. Please, if there's a way we can get ourselves controlled, please. They're already complaining. The crowd here is too much, please.
Touch of your hand makes my pulse react. That it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that and mean more than that. Oh.
Please, Please, our security details, please, we beg you, please. Security details, please, we beg you. If you can control, please. The clustering is too much.
Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you're close to me. If I tend to look dazed, I read it someplace. I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it for me. Oh, what's love got to do? It's got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
All right, DJ. I want to announce the arrival of the governor of Edo State, His Excellency Godwin Obaseki Ogbane. Arawa, you are welcome. It's nice seeing you, the executive governor of Edo State. That is my governor. Let's go, DJ Ballard. Ballad. DJ Ballad. Your Excellency, especially we want to recognize Haja Inachiroma, CON, former National Women Leader of the People's Democratic Party, and also former Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development of the Federal Republic. Wherever you're seated, Your Excellency, we recognize you. Let's go, TJ. DJ BBB. Your Excellency, especially want to recognize the presence of Alhaja Damumeina Waziri, OFR. He's here with his lovely wife, former Minister of the Federal Republic. Also, he turned 70 some weeks ago. Wherever you're seated, Your Excellency, we see you and we recognize you. You're welcome.
He should go, and he said things he hadn't said before. He was so mad, and I don't think he's coming back, coming back. I did too much lying, wasted too much time. Now I'm here and crying. I've been around the world and I can't find my baby.
DJ. Please, those of you that are clustered around the table of the celebrant, please, the celebrant wants to see his guests. Please, can we just clear this part of the hall, please? Please, we beg you. Those of you clustering around the table of the celebrant, please. We want to beg you. Please, can we give them a fresh, let them have fresh air, please. We beg you. Thank you. Let's go, DJ Ballard.
He was a friend of mine, and he could sing a song. His heart in every line. Marvin,
Thank you, Ballard.
sang of joy and pain.
Also here with us, we have former governor of Adamawa State, His Excellency Boni Haruna. He's here with his lovely wife. Please, can we give them a round of applause? Wherever you're seated, Boni Haruna, we welcome you. Your Excellency, you're welcome. Let's go, DJ.
And I still can hear him say, oh, talk to me, so you can see what's going on. Say you will sing your songs forevermore, evermore. Gonna be some sweet sounds coming down the night shift. I bet you're singing proud. Oh, I bet you pull proud. Gonna be a long night, gonna be alright. The night shift, you found another home. I know you're not alone. The night shift, oh, you found another home. I know you're not alone. The night
Frenzy.
Jackie, hear what you're doing now. It seems like yesterday
DJ.
when we were working out.
Your Excellency announcing the arrival of the former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Architect Namadi Samo, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Architects. You're welcome, Your Excellency. It's nice seeing you. Frenzy.
It's crazy, crazy. Yabo misa misa wale, yabo misa mi yamani, yabo misa misa wale, yabo misa misa wale.
Your Excellencies, we want to recognize the former chairman of the People's Democratic Party, and former governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Chief Ezekusileze Nwodo. You're welcome, sir, wherever you're seated, Your Excellency. We recognize you.
Yabo misa misa wale, yabo misa mi yamani, yabo misa misa wale,
Chief
yabo misa
Ezekusileze
misa wale.
Nwodo. We recognize you, sir, wherever you're seated. You're welcome.
You went dance the wrong way. Now me and you go dance again. You went sing the wrong way. Now me and you go sing again. Oh my le, oh my le, oh my le.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to also recognize and announce the arrival of the incoming #1 citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We recognize your presence, Waziring Adamawa, Your Excellency Atiku Abubakar GCON, former Vice President and Presidential Candidate of the People's Democratic Party. We welcome you and members of your entourage. Please elect that we welcome him with a resounding standing ovation. Can we give him a standing ovation, please?
Please, can we rise up for the unifier, the bridge builder? Please, let's rise up for our next president, Your Excellencies. The bridge builder, incoming president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Hey!
You won't give me medicine. I get money.
It's like us to settle down.
One time, allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy.
Welcome you.
To enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me, oh, oh. I'm a winner, I'm a winner. Which.
Step it down a little bit. Just as we recognize Your Excellencies, we also recognize distinguished Senator Gershom Bassey. We'd like to recognize you. We also recognize distinguished Senator Danjuma La'a. We'd like to appreciate your presence. As the presidential candidate of the PDP is coming in here, he has come with quite a lot of dignitaries. We'd like to recognize all of you. The immediate past president of the Senate, His Excellency Senator Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki. Waziring Ilori, we'd like to welcome you, sir. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for coming. Former Minister of Sports, we also want to welcome you. We welcome Senator Dino Melaye. We welcome all of you. Please take your seats.
The bridge builder, ladies and gentlemen. The unifier.
We also recognize your presence. We recognize your presence. Former Deputy Leader of the Senate. We recognize you.
Frenzy, say, Atiku. Let's go. Atiku. Atiku.
Imaswagwan, the rice man.
Atiku.
We see you.
Atiku, Atiku,
Thank you.
Atiku, hey, hey,
Thank you.
Atiku, hey, hey, for president, crazy, Atiku, hey, hey, Atiku, hey, hey, for president, hey, Atiku, hey, hey, Atiku, Okowa, Atiku, hey, hey, for president, crazy, Atiku, hey, hey, hey. Atiku,
Your Excellencies, please, wherever you're seated, can we rise up for the Nigerian national anthem? Please, wherever you're seated, Your Excellencies, can we all rise up for the Nigerian national anthem? Frenzy Band will be leading us for the Nigerian national anthem. Please, can we stop the movement as we take the Nigerian national anthem?
Thank you. Would like that you please take your seats wherever you are. Just as we welcome the former secretary to the government of the Federation, Alhaji Yayale Ahmed, CFR, we welcome you, sir. Please, I'd like that we get settled. We'd like to get these events underway. Aides of our principals, aide-de-camps, and chief security officers would like that you please find yourself a convenient place to sit just as we inch to get these events started in earnest. If we have your permission, sir, after the national anthem, it is pertinent at this juncture that we invite our spiritual father, His Eminence John Cardinal Onaikon, as he steps up to the microphone for the opening prayers. May I invite Your Eminence John Cardinal Onaikon, the Archbishop Emeritus of the Abuja Archdiocese of the Catholic Church. Your Eminence, I'd like to know where he's seated. Oh, sorry about that, sir. Please, mindful of the cables on the floor, please, as you make your move here. Your Eminence, I would like you under the light so we can catch a good glimpse of you. And may I be blessed as I shake hands with you. Amen, Your Eminence.
let us call to mind the presence of the Almighty and merciful God in our midst. O Almighty and merciful God, bless this gathering of your children. Bless the celebrant of today. Bless the gifts that we are about to partake in. Bless our nation, Nigeria, with peace and harmony. And bless the world in which we live today. We ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. I'd like that we get this event underway. Can we please find a place to sit just as we get started? Please, everyone standing here, security operatives, can you help us clear everyone around here? If you don't have a seat, then you don't have any business standing there, please. Cameraman, stand to a position so we can catch a glimpse of our distinguished guests and their excellencies on this table. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Your Excellency, Architect Mohammed Namadi Sambo, GCON, fellow Nigerian Institute of Architects, former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, the special guest of honor at this event, Atiku Abubakar, JCON, Waziring Adamawa, former Vice President and presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, and your very amiable wife, Your Excellency Chief Amina Titi Atiku Abubakar, founder and president of the award-winning Whatclef. Your Excellency, the celebrator, former president of the Senate, and your lovely wife, Your Excellency Dr. Iyorchia Ayu, and your wife, Mrs. Josephine Ayu, and your lovely children. Your Excellency Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki, CON, President of the 8th Senate, Minority Leader of the Senate, Senator Philip Tanibu Aduda, Minority Leader and distinguished senators that are here, by the way, and your spouses, Minority Leader of the House of Representatives, Honorable Ndudi Elumelu, and honorable members of the House of Representatives present at this event. Your Excellency, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Arthur Okowa, the Governor of Delta State and PDP Vice Presidential Candidate. Your Excellency, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State and Chairman, PDP Presidential Council. Your Excellency, Right Honorable Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, CFR, Governor of Sokoto State and Director General, PDP Presidential Council. Your Excellency, Dr. Godwin Obaseki, the Governor of Edo State. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Plateau State, standing in for the Governor of Plateau State at this occasion. Permit me to reverse myself very quickly. The distinguished chairman of this occasion, Your Excellency, Chief Jim Nwobodo, Governor of Old Anambra State, and your very lovely wife at this occasion. The members of the National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP Chairman Board of Trustees, former President of the Senate, Senator Adolphus Wabara, Your Excellencies, former governors here present, Chairman of States PDP and your EXCO, Your Royal Majesty Professor James Ayate Tortive, all the royal fathers present at this occasion, PDP gubernatorial candidates from the 36 states of the Federation and your spouses present at this event, the representative of the All Progressives Congress National Chairman, Adamu Abdullahi, represented here by his senior special assistant, other party chieftains, PDP candidates for the various political offices here present at this occasion, the woman leader and all women leader from the states, captain of industries, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to, on behalf of my colleague, MC Frank, welcome all of you from the diverse parts of this country to the 70th birthday celebration of a colossus, an icon, and a political leader, His Excellency, former minister, 2 times former minister, and former president of the Senate, Senator Dr. Iyorchia. Are you turning 70 and looking like a 45-year-old man? Can we please give him a very resounding applause? I also dare say former chairman of the People's Democratic Party and all the chieftains here present. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this evening's gathering. Former BOT chairman is also here with us. We'd like to welcome you in very, very high, well-placed capacity. We want to get these events started in earnest, and we'll take it up from where we are beginning.
Your Excellencies, the celebrant, we want to specially recognize the wife of the celebrant. She's actually the celebrant in chief. The woman that has spent most of the 7 years with His Excellency. Please, can we give the wife of the celebrant, Mrs. Josephine, are you a resounding round of applause? That our celebrant is 70, it means the wife have given him peace roundabout.
Absolutely, there's no doubt about it. And the good thing is that both of them are ardent and committed golfers. And I know that each time the celebrator takes a tour of the 18 holes, the wife does 21 plus 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate Mrs. Josephine. Are you the wife of the PDP national chairman and the celebrant today at this event? Thank you very much. Frank?
Your Excellencies, just to bring us on speed, we're live at the International Conference Center, Abuja. Please, your mobile phones, your handbags, please keep them where your eyes can see them. This is a social event. If your spouse is here with you and they are less than 50 years, please keep them where your eyes can see them. If your spouse is above 50 years, don't worry. Wherever they go, they will come back. They are finishing everything. Aye tutu kauno. Aye tutu kauno. We want to specially greet all our brothers and sisters from the TV Nation. Aye tutu kauno. Please a round of applause for your lovely self. Well, to officially declare this event open and welcome all of us on behalf of this great Nigerian, a man we call a colossus, the unremovable and indefatigable chairman of the People's Democratic Party. Please join me to welcome the former governor of the old Anambra State, Chief Senator Jim Nwobodo, as he comes to welcome all of us as the chairman of this occasion. Mr. Chairman, I'll bring the microphone to you, please. I'll bring the mic to you. If you are not clapping for our chairman, you are a suspect in this building. Please, a round of applause for him. An elder statesman, a true son of the southeastern part of Nigeria. He's here with his beautiful wife. Anytime you see a chairman that moves with his wife, that chairman has activity. Mr. Chairman, you're welcome, sir.
Please, let's pay attention. The distinguished chairman of the occasion is about to welcome all of us. Mr. Chairman, sir.
Your Excellency, the incoming President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Waziri Ibrahim. Your Excellency, the Vice President incoming of Nigeria. Go on. Your Excellency, the former Vice President of Nigeria. There's so many excellencies here. I just want to say that the governor of Akwa Ibom State sitting by me. And when we went to Akwa Ibom, what we saw was mind-blowing. Congratulations. I hope you bring that to actual voting so that everybody will run away from Akwa Ibom. I want to welcome everybody and thank you all for being here to celebrate a great man and a good human being. Iyorchia, are you? My friend, are you? Are you? Are you? Are you? It's a great pleasure for me to be here tonight to celebrate you at 70. When you told me about this birthday, it was difficult to believe that the young Ayu I knew a few years ago is now 70. Even though he doesn't look 70, he looks 45, as somebody has said. 70 years on earth is a milestone and a living gift to be remembered and celebrated. Your family and friends are here tonight to pay tribute to the wonderful, generous, and loving person you are. We have all gathered here tonight to celebrate your 70 well-lived years, full of energy and strength. You have made some achievements, commitment, fulfillment, and happiness in the family. As a politician, you have seen disappointments and tough times. But finding the inner strength to rise above challenges and adversaries is part of what we are celebrating tonight. Leading a big party like PDP in the opposition at this difficult time in the world calls for that same inner strength. But I know you for being yourself, being straight, humble, kind, hardworking, and never giving up. I'm sure that this time you will not give up. I believe these attributes, and God on your side will see you through. I also know you to be a good team player and accommodating. Please, please continue to hold on to these qualities and use them to bring every member under the big PDP umbrella. PDP is an organically grown party that is now a family. I had once said in one of our meetings that if I'm being pursued by an enemy and see any PDP man, I'll call him, I'll follow him. I'll call him. Once he says PDP, I'll follow him because he's a brother and a friend. I also want to use this opportunity to plead with all the aggrieved members of this family to come back to the family where they belong. If they go anywhere, they are not at home. From experience, you will have no voice in another party when you work against your party. No matter what. Looking at you tonight, are you? I must say you look years younger than 70. Happy birthday and many happy returns. You have one more duty. And that is what you must achieve. For this birthday to be meaningful, I want us to come back here in no distant time to celebrate the success of PDP in our presidential election. I want us to see Waziri Atiku as the president of Nigeria. I want us to see Okowa Ifeanyi, my namesake, as the Vice President. I am pleased to be here. From the crowd here, you are still very popular. Not many people will call people for this party at 6 p.m. and today it's 8 p.m. and they're all here. I thank you for doing that. I have said that you have one duty left. I want to repeat it. If you are a PDP member, you are not expected to live in Abuja. Go back to your village. Go back to your state and win it for PDP. If you don't win your party, if you are state for PDP, don't come here for any party. If I see you here, I will drive you away. Because I'm sure I will get my state for the PDP. I am absolutely sure I will get my state for PDP. You know what we're talking about. My dear governors, I have been a governor. And each time my then president, party chairman was coming, I will go with my entire people to welcome him. The chairman of a party is the person who runs the party and not outsiders. I plead with you, Senator Ayu, listen to me. I don't know whom we are talking to. Okay, your daughter. Okay, I can understand. I want to tell you finally, Mr. Celebrant, that we're here with you. And I'm so sure, absolutely sure, that we will win this election. If we don't win this election, it's our fault. Because Nigerians want a change. The kind of thing they experienced when Obasanjo was the president and Atiku the vice president. This time, Atiku is ascending as the president. He will use the experience he had that time to ensure that he will win this election and will govern Nigeria. Thank you very much for coming. We shall talk, we shall wind down, we shall drink and eat, but above all else, God bless you for this occasion. God makes sure that you are in good health, crowned with longevity. You will live long. Nobody will take your life. In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen. Can we hear that applause one more time for the distinguished chairman of this occasion? Thank you so much. I'd like to just quickly say that a house divided amongst itself cannot be that kind of house that we want to build. But because you have said something that really touched our hearts, sir, Professor Theoden is the deputy governor of Plateau State. He has come as an APC member to celebrate with the PDP national chairman, standing in for the governor of the state who is equally an APC member. So why not? Will one not unite? We will unite. PDP will unite. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever is aggrieved, the table is open. We will settle this score without much ado because it's just a family issue. And ladies and gentlemen, would like that we celebrate our chairman one more time just as we recognize the presence of Senator Leah Limoke, Your Excellency, former governor of Cross River State, and we also recognize the former PDP National Chairman, Alhaji Kawu Baraje, Senator Abdul Ningi, former Deputy Leader of the Senate, and Stephen Orosaye, former Head of Civil Service of the Federation. Can we give all of these notable Nigerians a distinguished, resounding, and deserving round of applause? We can't hear that applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Uncle Andy. Also, in that breath, we want to specially recognize the former chairman of the People's Democratic Party and the former governor of Kaduna State, Senator Ahmed Mekarfi. Please a round of applause for him wherever he's seated. We see you, Your Excellency. You're welcome. Your Excellency's distinguished guests, just to let us know, we have ushers on every side of this hall dressed in black attire. Please, the ushers are here to serve you. There is too much to eat and there is too much to drink. Please, whatever it is you need, call on the ushers and they are going to attend to you. This event is put together, organized by William Rose Event, happens to be the daughter-in-law of the celebrant. Please, a round of applause for her. Special shout out to Frenzy Band. The beautiful decoration you see is courtesy of Blue Velvet, one of the best in Nigeria. We have also in this building Gabby's Concept, DJ BBB, all manner of caterers, the finest in the city of Abuja.
And also just to let you know that we also have veteran broadcaster and our elder sister Eugenia Abu just walking in, as we also recognize the presence of Dr. Aisha Lemu, the wife of late Major General Lemu. We'd like to appreciate your presence.
You're welcome, Your Excellencies. At this point, I'm going to be inviting our royal father of the day, the paramount ruler and king of the Tiv Nation, President Tiv Area Traditional Council, and Chairman Benue State Council of Chiefs. One of the very few royal fathers we have in Nigeria that is a professor. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, wherever you're seated, can we give a round of applause for His Royal Majesty, Professor James Otese Yozua Ayate, the tall Tiv, ladies and gentlemen. Ayatutu Kauno. If you are a member and a son or daughter of the Tiv Nation, you are supposed to be standing on your feet right now as I hand over the microphone to the tall Tiv. Ayatutu Kauno.
Ayatutu Kauno.
Yeah, we'll be seated, please. Let me start by appreciating the Almighty God for this wonderful gathering. And permit me to stand on the way established protocol. I am here in my capacity as the paramount ruler of the Tiv Nation. And I'm here to felicitate and encourage my very son, the celebrant today. Senator Dr. Iyorchia and dear wife, I'm here to give you the warm felicitation from the entire Tiv Nation on this day of celebrating your 70th birthday. You have lived an illustrious life, a university-done and erudite scholar, a president of Senate, a minister emeritus, chairman of People's Democratic Party, and still counting. On this 70th birthday, I'm here to inform you that the entire Tiv Nation rejoices with you and prays for you and wishes you happy celebration. And I assure you that at 70, life is only beginning for you. You have been successful And I want to assure you that research has shown that from 70, productivity goes up. You are going to be more productive. You are going to be more outstanding. And God will give you good health. And you will see the labor of your hands. You will see your children's children's children. You will move forward only and not backwards. It is our prayer that the Lord will give you good health. The Lord will strengthen you to serve Him, serve humanity, and serve the nation. I want to appreciate all that are here to celebrate with my son. As you are celebrating him, you will see more days. The Lord will bless you more and more. I invite you to enjoy the occasion, and as you go back, may the good Lord go with you. Thank you, and enjoy the evening.
Please, we can do better than that. A round of applause for His Royal Majesty, the Totiv, Professor James Otese Iyorchia. Aye tutu kauno. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests.
Thank you very much. Your Royal Majesty, just before we move on, let me also place on record that we have with us here this evening former Governor of Katsina State, who changed the face of Katsina to what it looks like today. His Excellency Barrister Shehu Shema, we welcome you. Senator Collins Undu, you're welcome. Professor Ambassador Her Excellency Mary Lar, wife of late Chief Solomon Lar, is the wife of the first PDP national chairman. She's here with us in flesh and blood. We'd like to appreciate your presence. If you don't mind, can we give her a resounding applause, please? And perhaps if you do not know, clapping is very healthy. Because I stumbled on a research that was done by the University of Philadelphia, United States of America, 2014, November, that says that people who clap vigorously when it's important to clap live longer, healthier, youthful, wrinkles-free, ageless, visit doctors less, and in turn, clapping helps to rejuvenate the internal organs in a human body, keeping them agile and healthy. Please imbibe the culture of clapping. Thank you so very much. It is at this point in time that I want us to showcase the very rich, intimidating culture of the Tiv people. If you haven't watched their dance steps, everywhere they go in the world, they've been winning awards and encomiums and laurels. Tonight is not an exception, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. And so I'd like to invite the Tiv Cultural Troupe. They have won awards all over the world, and tonight is one great show that you're going to be watching. Please, cameraman, move away. And as I recognize the presence of Senator Lee Meba, all the way from Rivers State, and Your Excellency, our presidential candidate of the PDP, I have an information for you, sir. While some say that Rivers is not with you, I can tell you that you have the greatest supporters in Rivers State. Why do I say so? Just last week, we stumbled on a letter from the Chambers of Commerce in the South, led by the Rivers State Chamber of Commerce, retired customs officers and chieftains of industries that are coming to even ask you to come pay a visit, and they want to have a town hall meeting with you. This is just a privileged information. So, sir, the entire country is with you. By the grace of God, nothing changes at this time. You are the incoming president of Nigeria. The Tiv Cultural Troupe, where are you? Can we give them a round of applause as to make their way here? Make it fast, and please let's hit it, and let's hit the drums. Showcase that rich cultural heritage of the Tiv people, especially the dance steps that are very unique, and because they are great warriors, you will see quite a good number of that. Watch via the screens dotted all over the hall, and you can also watch if you're sitting anywhere close to them. CMGA. Let's go. So let's hit the drums. Please pay attention to the dance steps. Very unique. We have LED screens all over the hall. Please, if you can turn your back to watch what they're doing here, please fix your gaze on the LED screen closest to you. And please, happy viewing. We have come to a realization that having them on the stage will give us a clearer view of what they're showcasing. So that's why we have actually stopped them. Dancing and all that will be done right here on the stage as well. Can we have all of you do what you know how to do best? Une, Siam.
Coming to dance here.
Tindi wo alutoro tindi uyaza. Tindi wo alutoro tindi uyaza. Tindi uyaga. Aya aya oh, God oh my way oh. Do Yesu nguye mawa. Do Yesu nguye mawa. Ai có va ma sinenge, ai có va ma sinenge, ai có mo. be I go mama sinenge be I go mama sinenge be I go oh say yeah do nyavo be I go nyavo never nyavo be I the shit be quiet do nega do be ba nengo Karoshi what do ever Karoshi oh banana do Karoshi should live in Karoshi should live in oh Sholivine, Carone Shinga, Sholivine, oh, Bengova, Carone Shinga, Sholivine, Cabea, Carone Shinga, Sholivine, Cabea, oh, Cabea, oh, Caravanga, oh, Caravanga. Shiva, Karujinavo, Ulujakalo, I should be a Tayo by Evidu, Ulu de Mame, oh, Caravanga, oh, Caravanga, Karashiva, Karajava, Ulujakalo, I should be a Tayo by Evidu, Ulu de Mapuga. Ecomajá, PVZNevo. Comajá, PCVNevo. Nevo, ayo, señor, show, ayo, seguro show. Quase coacha, quase coacha, Nyamimbo, quase coacha, Nyami. Oh, Vasavine, Vasavine, Payamena. Oh, Vasavine, Nero, Payamena. We're the two, Payamena. Vasavine, Vasavine, Payamena. Oh, Vasavine, Nero, Payamena. Oh, we're the two, Payamena. The girls in the Babes, Hakata, Ricta, we are coming to the Babes, Hakata, Ricta. We are going to the way, whatever is your lama. Oh, Sabineva. Oh, Bojane,
Thank you very much.
Sabineva. I'm not a very baby. A guy, a director. We are going to the way.
Thank you very much. The Chief Cultural Troop.
We are going to the way. Thank
you. Unsuna, Dangba. Thank you very much. The Chief Cultural Troop. Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Please, can we give them a round of applause, please? The Chief Cultural Troop. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Usuna chi, usuna. Thank you, usuna, usuna. Usuna gbagba. Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, right away we're going to be inviting Thank you. Please, wherever you're seated, can we give the Chief Cultural Troop a round of applause? Thank you very much. They came all the way from Benue State to celebrate a true son of the Chief Nation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm going to be inviting to read the profile of the celebrants, the first child and the first daughter of the celebrants, Wange Ayu. Please, can we give her a round of applause as she comes up? Please, we can do better, Abuja. Let's give her a round of applause. She looks like a father, very much like a father.
Absolutely. And then, of course, she's got the steppings of her mother.
Very swagalicious.
I like that.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. You all look beautiful. Thank you so much. You say nice. Okay.
Please, can we turn the lights on the truss to the stage so she can climb the stage for her to be seen?
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. Thank you so much for coming out tonight to honor someone that means the world to me. You all look beautiful. But I'm not going to be doing this alone tonight, because if you ask my dad what his greatest achievement in life is, he will definitely say it's his children, and he will always tell you daughters are number one. Now, there are 6 of us girls, but 2 are not here tonight because they were in school, they had exams, they couldn't make it, and 4 of us are. So I'm going to invite my sisters, Aveti, Sewesi, and Senate. So we'll be reading this together. Clap for them now. See my beautiful sisters. Variety is the spice of life. Hasn't he done well? All right. So Aveti will be starting.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Your Excellencies. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very grateful to all of you for being here to share this happy occasion with us. Like my sister said, our favorite person in the entire world is our father. Some of you know him as brother. Some know him as leader. We know him as the grooviest guy, our best friend, and our father. Iyorchia Deminongo Ayu was born on the 15th of November, 1952, at Gabia village near Abua in today's Buruku local government area of Benue State. Originally from Boko local government, his father and siblings migrated to Mbagen, which is their mother's birthplace, for protection. His parents were farmers. We are very proud of that. Fortunately, both parents believed in Western education, which had been introduced to Tiv land in the 1930s by European missionaries. He was therefore sent to school at an early age. Again, for that, we're very grateful. He started infant school in 1958 at RCM School, Uswe, and proceeded to primary section in the 1960s. In 1962, he moved to St. Teresa's Primary School, Abua, where he completed his primary school in 1966. Between 1967 and 1971, he attended Mountain Gabriel Secondary School, Makodi, in Benue State. He thereafter proceeded to St. John's College, Kaduna, between 1972 and 1973 for his higher school certificate, HSC. Attending Catholic schools brought strong Catholic influences on the young man. Honesty, hard work, and service to humanity were his values. My darling younger sister will read next.
In 1973, he was admitted at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Kaduna State. He attended the Ahmadu Bello University, ABU, Zaria, between 1973 and 1976, where he graduated with a Bachelor of Science, BSc degree in sociology. For his National Youth Service Scheme, the young Ayu served at the Sketch Publishing Company, publishers of the now-rested Sketch newspapers in Ibadan, i.e. from 1976 to 1977. He joined the teaching staff of the University of Jos in August 1977. Between 1978 and 1984, he studied at the University of Leicester, the United Kingdom, for both his MA and PhD degrees. He returned to active teaching and research at the University of Jos in April 1984. He rose to the position of senior lecturer and head of the sociology department. Dr. Ayu was also active as a trade unionist. He served as secretary and later chairman of the Academic Staff Union of University, AS, the University of Jos chapter. Also, in 1986, he and his radical friends, Dr. Yusuf Bala Usman, Rufai Ibrahim, Richard Umoru, Yahaya Abdullahi, Al-Kasum Abba, formed the Analyst Collective under the leadership of Alhaji Balarabe Musa. The collective published the Radical Analyst magazine. Iyorchia was a key contributing editor of the magazine. Apart from publishing the magazine, the collective revived the People's Redemption Party, PRP, as the People's Liberation Party. In 1991, he returned briefly to journalism when he took a sabbatical leave from university teaching to the editorial board of the Daily Times.
As a university teacher, Iyorchia Ayu supported the People's Redemption Party, led by late Malam Aminu Kano. He occasionally attended the meetings of the PRP in London in 1979. In 1992, Iyorchia Ayu resigned from both the Daily Times and the University of Jos and joined partisan politics. He pitched his tent with the left-of-center Social Democratic Party and contested for a Senate seat on the party's platform. He was subsequently elected senator in the general elections to represent Benue Northwest Senatorial District in the National Assembly. When the Senate was inaugurated in December 1992, Ayu was elected the president of the Senate in the short-lived Third Republic. He was age 40. As the president of the Senate, the highest elected person in the party, he shouldered the responsibility of reorganizing the party for the 1993 general elections. He played a key role in the re-election of the party's presidential candidate, Chief Moshood Olawale Abiola, popularly known as MKO Abiola. He vehemently resisted the nullification of the June 12 elections, and for this, he lost his position as Senate president. But the crisis of June 12 did not consume him alone. It consumed the emerging democratic structures as well. Once more, the military intervened in our national politics on the 17th of November 1993 and decided to form a government of national unity. Key politicians were brought on board to stabilize the state, and Senator Ayu was one of those invited to join the government. He was appointed Minister of Education and Youth Development, a position he held from December 1993 to February 1995 when the cabinet was dissolved.
Between 1995 and 1998, Dr. Ayu joined hands with a few courageous and patriotic politicians and statesmen under the auspices of G9 to resist the planned perpetuation of military dictatorship. The G9 soon metamorphosed into G18 and later G34. The G34 openly challenged the military to return the country to democratic governance, often at great personal risk. On the 8th of June 1998, the military head of state, General Sani Abacha, died, and General Abdusalam Abubakar took over. He quickly announced a new transition program, and the G34 became the nucleus of a new political party, that is, the People's Democratic Party. A round of applause, please. The party has endured and soldiered on to become not only Nigeria's organic political party, but also the longest living political party in the country's history. Another round of applause, please. Once more, Iyorchia Ayu was called upon to play a new role in the party. He combined his position as political advisor to PDP's pioneer chairman, Chief Solomon Daushep La, as well as the Director General of General Olusegun Obasanjo's presidential campaign organization. He successfully coordinated Obasanjo's election in the 1999 general elections. He later served Nigeria in the Obasanjo government in the following capacities: Minister of Industries, Minister of Internal Affairs, now called Minister of Interior, and Minister of Environment. On 31st October 2021, Ayu was unanimously elected as the PDP national chairman. He is actively mobilizing Nigerians across party lines, religious divides, and geographical boundaries to rescue Nigeria from APC's spectacular failures and restore the country to her former glory. A vastly traveled man, Ayu has visited many countries in Africa, Europe, Asia, and the Americas. His hobbies include reading, writing, golfing, table tennis, and spending time with his children, which they have left out. He is happily married with children, and we are the evidence of that. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Daddy. We love you. We are so honored that we can call you Father. We are honored to learn from you. Thank you so much for how you love us. We pray for so many more years for you. And PDP!
Thank you very much. Can we please put our hands together for this quartet? It's more like a quartet.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely. 4 of them doing so very well.
Somebody was asking me, are you sure the we should find out from the father if any of them are available, that they have sons.
I think we should go to the father now, quickly. Your Excellency, are they available?
They are all available.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are all available. And so let me quickly tell you something. What actually impressed me about this quartet of a type is that the four of them knows exactly what to say about their father.
That's true.
And I can also tell you that if you see anything good in them, it is because the father is good and the mother is good. And you can't have good children, good fathers with bad children. These are beautiful, lovely, excellent, beautiful, good children. Please let's celebrate them one more time as I recognize the presence of the former PDP national chairman and former governor of Bauchi State, Your Excellency, Dr. Adamu Moazu. We'd like to appreciate your presence. Can we give him a round of applause? Dr. Ladan Saliu is former DG FRC, and he's also here with us. We thank you so much. And of course, our elder brother and senior colleague in the industry, Chief Oke, the mouthpiece of PDP, is also here with us. We'd like to appreciate your presence. Thank you very much for coming. We move on very quickly. And
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, the first speech for tonight will be coming from one of the longest standing friends of the celebrant, somebody that knew him when he was a schoolboy in Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the former secretary to the government of the Federation, the former head of service. Please, can we give a round of applause for Alhaji Yayale Ahmed as he comes to tell us one of very few things about Dr. Iyorchia Ayu. Please, can we give him a round of applause? If you don't know Alhaji Yayale Ahmed, I'm sure you are not been living in Nigeria for the past 10, 20, 30 years. Thank you, sir.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when I received the invitation from my friend, Chief Iyorchia Ayu, One, I was really, really touched. And for me to be called upon to speak on behalf of your colleagues who graduated from that very famous, important university, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, is a very, very serious honor done to me tonight. I would always like to identify with Iyorchia Ayu. When we were in the university, we were in the same faculty of arts and science and social sciences, PAS. He was radical to the core. I was a calculated conservative, but I easily blended with him because of our quest for knowledge. He read sociology, where his professor told us in part 1 that if the study of society can be reduced to one word, that word is order. Because of the order of things, we are here and I'm talking. If it is an orderless society, the sociologists will tell you that it's a society that is going to be breathed with failure because of conflict. Ayu distinguished himself when we were in the university. Always reading, always contributing during our tutorials. And we noticed him that this thief man will become a great man. Together with all of us who studied government, that is political science, like his other friend, Adomaina Waziri, we are glued to one objective at that particular time, to become nationalists and to contribute our quota to the development of this great nation. Ayu never disappointed us. Immediately we left the university, he grabbed the academics and rose and rose. not surprisingly, because of his love for politics, to improve the common man, since we are in the university, he joined politics. But what I'm going to say tonight is that we have a leader since we were friends and children in the university. We have a leader who saw beyond his TV community. He still calls me Fulani, very, very respectful way of calling Agwai. And I hate to call him Munchi because he will deal with me. Nevertheless, I know that we have one motto with Ayu. And that motto, we still cherish it, and that is Do Do Humbanyare. Do Do Humbanyare. And always when we meet, what it means is simple. Being a good man, being an excellent man, being a man of integrity, being a man of hospitality, being a man of cooperation, being a man of patriotism is better than accumulating wealth, especially if that wealth is ill-gotten. I have confidence in you, Iyorchia, that you will lead to the instrument of what you believe in. But you have to blend your radicalism with the realities of this nation. Because as a sociologist, you know that human character cannot be qualified in a single manner. You have to be very, very accommodative of others. And since you are facing challenges now, challenges are not new to you. I will end by singing your popular song, Kasi ka bakpao tom domo ipinda baye ipa.
Please, can we give His Excellency Alhaji Ali Ahmed a resounding round of applause? He even remembered the song that year. Ayatutu Kauno. Well, those of us that know the celebrant, he's one man that does not joke with his Steve cultural heritage. Alhaji Ali Ahmed, you sang that song very well. It nearly sounded as if you're the one that made the song. Please, up next, giving a speech. Did you see the way Alhaji Ali Ahmed sang
No,
the
I actually just have an addendum to that. Alhaji Ali Ahmed sang that song as almost as if he's a thief man.
That's what I'm saying.
But by association, he's a thief man.
Yeah.
Because he served in Benue, and one of his students, while he taught in that secondary school, is seated here. The Executive Secretary, Shippers Council, Right Honorable Emmanuel Jime. Honestly speaking, he taught him in secondary school. So if he speaks thief tomorrow, don't be afraid. He understands thief. The only mistake he made was he didn't take a thief wife whilst he was there.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. Up next, we've heard from an old-time schoolmate. We want to hear from his teacher, his lecturer, the first professor of the Thief Nation, Professor Justin Teayo. Please, a round of applause for him as the prof comes up. Please, if you are a thief man or woman here, you're supposed to give this man a round of applause. Please, let's give him a round of applause as he comes up to give his speech and a golden message on the very day that his students celebrating his 70th birthday.
And we thank God his teacher is alive.
I'm telling you, all
and
gray.
looking very healthy.
All gray.
No,
Prof,
this is not gray hair. This is called wisdom hair.
Wisdom hair.
They are not called gray hair. I see Natasha Akpoti, the senatorial candidate of Kogi State here. Natasha Akpoti Udwara, we welcome you. Thank you for coming.
Your Excellencies, the incoming president, someone I admired very much, indeed, who came to my rescue when I came back from the UK with a car, couldn't afford the customs duty and every other thing concerning clearing my car. And the incoming president, a very kind, compassionate person, allowed my car to be released to me free Oh, thank you so much, sir. I'm still grateful. And it's been a long time since then. Distinguished mothers, distinguished fathers, distinguished colleagues. All my life, I've been a teacher. Only once, when I left school, I was sent to Bauchi as a third-class clerk. Oh, that was 1954 in Bauchi. But after that short time, I've been a teacher. And I learned a very interesting lesson. Every time I told my students that I was a student, they laughed at me. They thought I was joking, but I wasn't. I still am a student. I am retired and have nothing else to do because all I know in my life is academic and teaching. It was at the university, after a short time of lecturing at the University of Ibadan, moved to, somebody said, they don't have enough northerners who are in the university academic. What are you doing? And the person came, talked to Ishaya, and I was whisked out of Ibadan to, that's where I met Iyorchia. He became, I'm not going to talk about myself. The occasion tonight is, I just wanted to introduce that little bit. Iyorchia was one of my best students, an undergraduate student. I liked him so much that at one time I even wish he would be my son-in-law, marry my daughter, but he wasn't ready, so he didn't. Marrying daughters. Talking about marrying at all. It's an interesting lesson I learned in school. Each time I asked a young man,